Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be going over my recent mock meet that I just had this Sunday. Going into it, situation wasn't really ideal. Just flew back from Michigan late last week, and then I've been moving from California to Utah, moving all of our stuff into our new apartment, me and my girlfriend. Yeah, so I wasn't really able to train. I was supposed to train a couple days this week. I wasn't able to train. So yeah. Without further ado, let's jump right into this. I didn't really film a whole lot of my lighter warm-ups. I basically, the only lifts that I really recorded are my first, second, and third attempt for squat. And then I only got my second and third on bench. And then the only lift I got for deads was my failed third, which you'll see here soon. My first attempt for squat was 606 right there. And then my second was 628. Squats were flying. I wanted, the goal of mine was like 635 to 650 today. And then I ended up squatting 650, so I'm pleased with squats. That's like a 20-pound all-time PR. I've 25 pounds, excuse me. I squatted 625 in reps like a few years ago when I was doing conjugate. So the fact that I hit 650 raw with sleeves is really good in my opinion. And that also, my third attempt probably moved at like a 9.5 RPE, probably could handle another 5-ish kilos on there, roughly 10, 15 more pounds. But I'm pleased with that. Moving into bench, I didn't film my first attempt. First attempt was 405, then I jumped right to 455. My pec is still kind of acting up, so I'm super hesitant with it. Feels super weird still. I took about a week and a half off of benching, so it did kind of take a toll on me. I was hoping to, if I would have trained and not have my pec, I was planning on benching close to 500 a day. But despite my pec, I'm still happy with 470, how that moved. And then having a 650 squat and a 470 bench, I needed a 780 deadlift to total 1900. And going right into deads, everything was feeling really good. I was so sucked into pulling the 780 that I needed that I accidentally threw 785 on there. And I didn't even film any of my other attempts because I was like, everything was feeling super good with deads, like the best lift of the day. And going right into it, I was like, yeah, I have 780. Like I pulled 765 right before this and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to go up like nothing, you know? Then I threw 10s on there and wasn't even thinking, thought it was 780, it was actually 785. I wasn't tying my hip shoot properly, which is what this off season is going to be working around. Including my hook grip, so that way I can compete, obviously, because I'm pulling with straps here. But yeah, if you go back and look, I pulled slack, and then as weights get heavier for me for some reason, I'll pull slack well, and then right before I initiate the pull, I'll let the slack out, and then I'll just jerk it off. And doing that with pound plates, dang, you're going all the way up to the end of the barbell. The whip threw me completely out of position. It just threw me off, pitched me forward. I got it like right past the knees, I believe. And then I just couldn't lock it out because I was already pitched forward, and but yeah, I pulled 675 for my first, then 765. And then I wanted to jump right to 780, which was actually 785. And I failed that. but it put me at 1885 total. Still pleased with that. I weighed in that morning at 241.2. So just right under the 242 weight class. I plan to stay here. I'll probably I'll try to put on a little bit more weight. Just because before I was walking around at like 248, 250. So I'll probably just put that weight back on, and then come time to do another mock meet or another meet, I'll cut down that extra 7 pounds or whatever I have to do. It wasn't really a hard cut. I just managed my carb sodium intake, and I just lost the weight overnight. I weighed myself the morning before, and I was like 245. Woke up, I was 241.2. So I lose quite a bit of weight overnight. But other than that, that wraps it up here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to be posting more this off season, trying to improve all my lifts, mastering my hook grip, obviously adding weight onto my total and all that. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.